Today I'm going to be showing you the difference between diffusing and air drying when I am using volumizing products. So this is specifically for my volumizing routine. I've had people ask me if I get the same results if I diffuse versus air dry. So I'm going to talk about the differences in this video today. I'm Delilah from the Holistic Enchilada, and on my channel I share tips, tricks, and resources to help you embrace your curls and keep things simple. You can head over to my blog, holisticenchilada.com, for lots more free resources. Follow me over on social media at Holistic Enchilada and subscribe to this channel for more curly hair content. So I just washed and styled my hair. I used all of the EVOLVh Volumizing products. The InstaVolume cleanser, the InstaVolume conditioner, which is a spraying conditioner, and then I applied the InstaVolume foam, the Total Control styling cream, and a little bit of the Wonder Balm. So that's what I used to style all of my hair, and I've just had it in this plop while I got dressed. So what I'm gonna do now is separate it down the middle as best as I can because my hair doesn't really part in the middle. So I'm gonna try, and I'm going to diffuse this side and leave this side to air dry. So I will come back a couple hours later. My hair typically takes around 4 to 5 hours to dry when I air dry. This side is a little less dense than this side, so hopefully it will be a little quicker than that. But that's why I'm going to air dry this side, because I know it's going to be a little faster than this one. But I did want to compare the effects of volumizing products when you're air drying, because I know for a fact that a lot of the ingredients in volumizing products need heat to activate them. And some people have asked me if I have ever tried these on air drying, and I so rarely air dry that I have not. But I wanted to document and show you, and also kind of talk about the differences between air drying and diffusing and why I hate air drying so much for my hair. So I'm going to go ahead and diffuse this side, which is probably going to take me about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to come back once everything's completely dry and show you the difference. All right, so now that my hair is fully dry, you've got the comparison of both sides. So you can very clearly see the differences in how my hair looks. This is the diffused side, and this is the air dried side. So this took 5 minutes, and this took about 2 hours and 20 minutes or so for this side to dry. I'm actually surprised at the amount of volume I'm able to get here on this side air drying, because typically I don't get a lot of volume. I think the volumizing products helped, but you can see that they make a bigger difference on this side. So you've got better structure on this side. You can clearly see my curl clumps, the ringlets that are forming. There's a lot more shine on this side than on this one. This is like fluffier, it looks more dull, there's less structure. It's definitely frizzier, and the curls are less defined overall. They're also like really thin, like they didn't clump up as well, and they dried like all thin. So it just looks fluffy and more like a relaxed, like beachy waves type of style, which is fine. It's not like ugly or bad. I just much prefer this side. I like the shape that I get here as well. This is kind of like coming straight down, whereas here I get a little bit of that volume coming out. The roots are the same. So root volume is something that's really hard for me to get because I have silky hair, like that really soft silky hair. Nothing holds it up. Like I have to add a lot of grit to it, use really texturizing products, and I didn't do that with this wash. I was just using the EVOLVh Volumizing products, and those do have a little bit, but I didn't use anything specifically for the roots. So I am going to try this with the Keratin Volumizing products, which does have a root volumizer. That one might make a difference. I'm curious to see the comparison air drying versus diffusing. But as far as the EVOLVh products go, yeah, there's nothing that adds texture to the roots, so I can't really add root volume. The way that I get this volume is basically by flipping my hair back and forth as I'm drying. So even when I finished diffusing this side, I did flip this side over for like 5-10 minutes, then I flipped this side for 5. So I kind of kept doing that just to ensure that I was actually trying to get some volume and make this a little bit more of a fair comparison. But the other reason that I like diffusing is because now this side is gonna last a lot longer than this side will. Since we're already starting off with, this is hair that looks like it's like day 3 normally. Like it's stretched out, it's kind of fluffy, it's lost definition, there's not much shine, it's kind of dull. And so tomorrow it's just gonna look worse, whereas this one's gonna start going down from here, but we're starting at a much nicer place to begin with. So I find that my hair holds a lot better when I diffuse it. I think it locks in the curl pattern very quickly because it's removing all that water weight, it's activating the styling products, and so the hold is definitely better. So this is gonna hold up, it's gonna have better longevity versus this side air drying, and I've always find that to be the case. In all the years that I've been wearing my hair curly, I always get more longevity when I diffuse. Now, diffusing the right way is key to getting these nice clumps that are not frizzy. So if you struggle with diffusing, check out my video all about diffusing tips that help you out with that. Because as you can see, I get less frizz diffusing than air drying. I'm getting more frizz with air drying on this side. The results speak for themselves. Let me back up a little bit so you can see. It's also interesting how much longer this side looks to me. Like this side ends right here and this one's a little bit lower. Because, you know, when you're diffusing, you're really encouraging shrinkage, whereas with air drying, you're gonna get less shrinkage. So if your goal is shrinkage, volume, longevity, more definition, then you definitely wanna go the diffusing route. Whereas if you are trying to have the more natural, fluffy, beachy waves type look, less shrinkage, then you can stick with air drying. All right, so that's what I've got for you this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any experiences with volumizing routines and EVOLVh's volumizing products, you can share them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.